Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In today's video I'm just going to be going through the Transcendent Fusion event for the SS4 Vegito and taking a DB Heroes crossover team into the event. There's not going to be too much in this video, so I'll probably just fill up the time with discussing the units and just how some of them have performed. This is a pre-recorded video, so I have managed to pull the Vegito unit since then. I did it in the summon that I managed to get by doing all the events and getting all the stones and everything. So that's pretty good. It's worked out pretty well. So I managed to get most of the units except for Bardock, which is the only bummer. But I mean, overall it's been pretty good pulls. I managed to get a second dupe in Broly. So I'm quite happy with my pulls on the banner. I think the banner's been pretty good. I think anyone who's summoned on the banner will be happy with their summons. So definitely have a go if you're interested in any of the units. I think they're all pretty good. I do think they need dupes. I think having a dupe in the unit does help. I think Vegito is quite good without dupes. I think Broly is quite good without dupes. And I think Gohan and Bardock are pretty impressive without dupes. But Toa and the Dabura definitely need a dupe or two if you want to see any kind of significant damage numbers there. But yeah. So just taking a look at the event here, we start off fighting the Goku and the Vegeta. So nothing too crazy there in terms of the opponents you fight. They're not too hard, they don't do anything too special, they're not too tanky. Just taking a look at Broly. Broly's pretty good. He does suit having a support on rotation, and he links pretty well with the Vegito. This is an unawakened Broly, so he doesn't have fierce battle, but when he awakens, he'll have 4 links with Vegito. And with the Vegeta and with any other kind of second support, this Broly is going to be hitting pretty hard. He gets his attack and defense on super, so having any kind of support there is really going to make him shoot out some impressive numbers. 2 million with this Vegito is pretty good. Considering the fact that I don't have the full 170% support and lead on this rotation. He also gets the counter, so he's really showing off and just kind of showing his performance. And then we get a 1.6 mil from an unawakened Broly. I do have a dupe in my Broly. I went full crit on Broly. He gets a high chance for additional super attack when he is on a rotation with another great giant ape power. Fantastic, a giant ape power unit. So he gets that high chance for second attack, which is pretty good. This is a rotation of Dabura and Toa. The only disappointment with this rotation is Dabura doesn't share a lot of links with Toa, which is a little bit bumming because it kind of basically ruins his attack. He has good defense, so you've got a dupe in Dabura. He's got 120k defense. He has a high chance to dodge against 2 enemy units, so this makes him quite suitable. He stuns on his super, he lowers attack, and he also has an extra 100% defense against 2 people or 1. So overall, he's a good unit. I'm going to try him out in Extreme Agility SBR and a couple other stages, as I will with most of these units. Once I have them at like just level 2 or 3 links and having their full essays done and awakened. So yeah, just taking a look at the teams here, we can definitely see that I'm kind of relying on the Vegito Broly combination to do most of the damage. This SS3 Goku and Vegeta, Zidon Goku and Vegeta are quite tanky actually. Well, they're tankier than I suspected. You'll see without support the Vegito drops to below 100k defense, but I mean still that's pretty good considering he gains 30% on his essay. And he's got 1.9 million attack stat, so it's pretty good. Overall, their performance is pretty good. I would say most of the units are really good. I know a lot of people who've remarked on the Bardock and the Gohan who have also been very impressive considering their performance that they do as unawakened units. The 2 units you can currently awaken from this event are just the Vegito and the Broly. So there's no real like mass amounts of units you can awaken from this event. There's no SA fodder that you get from this event. You just get 2 stones and you can awaken Broly and Vegito. I'm pretty impressed with Toa. She sits at around 80k defense, no dupe, depending on how many other supports you have on the rotation. Her link set doesn't link with Dabura or anything great, but she has a decent link set. I'm going to try her on an extreme SBR for int, the paper girls and all those type of things. I'm going to definitely try out the heroes team in a time travelers SBR and all of that when it comes out, so we'll definitely see how it goes from there. Here's Deborah. Gets the lowering of attack, defense, the stunning. Deborah's got a lot of utility and he has decent defensive kit. I think if you were to get 2 dupes in him, he definitely would start coming to look like a real utility player. He'd be sitting probably at about 120, 130k defense. Easy with only 1 support, so I just think overall Deborah is a nice unit. I just think he suffers a little bit from not having dupes, and he doesn't do insane damage, at least because there's no Deborah unit that we can link with him that's super great, because we can link him with the Margin Brew Saga one, but he won't have the full kit. He'll have a good link, but he won't have the buff from the support there, but we'll try him out in a couple teams. So yeah, we're entering the final stage here. You fight Vegito as a TEQ unit and you fight him as a Psi unit. You will stop at the TEQ unit on the lower difficulty, just the Z hard stage, not the super Z hard stage. So the Psi unit can hit pretty hard. I did fail the stage once because I had basically a weak unit take too many hits from him. But I mean, that's alright. It's not too challenging stage. It's not something I would say that, you know, you're going to want to freak out over. You can see there that Demon Goddess Toa takes 34k. She's got type disadvantage. She's got 80k defense. So you can see it's not like he's hitting at SBR numbers or anything. But it is still at least an interesting stage. And it's the first of its kind. So it's nice to just have a new stage with a new unit that we can eventually see later on. This event will be going away with the DB Heroes banners, which usually only pop up then a year later, so try and pull all the medals you need from the event straight away. I do expect the Gohan and the Bardock to eventually awaken from this event as well, so if you want to farm additional medals from them there, you can. We get another counter with Vegito. I've noticed he counters quite a bit. Obviously he's got that great chance to counter, so it is pretty good already, but it is always nice to see that the unit actually is actively countering. I know a lot of people don't put their faith in counters. It's math, so it works out to be reliable as long as you don't expect it to overwork. And then we got this Broly just putting in huge work. One unit I've really enjoyed using is this TEQ Golden Cooler. He's a great support unit for a DB Heroes focused team. Before I didn't really have enough units or good enough units to really make use of him on like a full team. I didn't have a lead or anything. So using him now has been really fun. He doesn't link too great with any of them. It's the tendency with some of these DB Heroes units, but because he gives key and additional attack and defense, he still manages to work out quite nicely on the team. So yeah. That's the event, nothing too hard. It shouldn't take you too long. It took me, maybe I think my fastest run on it so far has been 5 minutes with a proper full-on top class team. But it's a nice event. There's nothing too much that you need to focus on. So just enjoy it, give it a go, and yeah, you awaken your Vegeta and your Broly's and see how they perform. I've definitely enjoyed my Vegeta and Broly that I've managed to pull. I've enjoyed making the team. It's quite a fun team now. If I could have got Bardock, I think I would have a very lovely build. But yeah, it's awesome. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And that's it for me. Cheers and bye.